Stay there.
Teacher was trying to hook up with a 13-year-old, y'all.
Actually, I want you to come here.
That's what I thought.
Would you have a seat right over there, please? Okay. What are you doing here?
I just came to hang out, really.
You came to hang out.
Yeah.
And you came to hang out with...
I had a feeling this was
A 13-year-old?
what was going on, honestly.
You had a feeling what was going on.
That this was some sort of setup.
A setup. A setup for what?
I don't know, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't come here for anything physical. I just was bored. I'm going through a divorce. I just wanted to get out of the house, honestly.
And hook up
you
with a
couldn't
13?
go to a sports bar to watch a game, or you
I've been doing that all
house
weekend,
house?
man.
And so you thought you'd come here to this house?
I knew it wasn't a good idea from the get-go.
Who did you think you were going to meet here?
Just this kid I've been talking to.
This kid.
I know she's a kid.
How old?
13, 14.
13. And how old are you?
Too old for a 13, 14-year-old.
Too old. And how old is that?
26.
26. And you thought it was okay to come over here to visit a 13-year-old girl home alone?
No, I really didn't.
But you're here.
I know. I don't know why.
What's your name?
My name's Jim.
Jim what?
That's what I have to say.
I'm going to find out.
Am I going to get arrested for this?
That's not up to me.
Are you going to turn me in?
Again, that's not up to me.
I mean, I really... Fuck.
What do you do for a living, Jim?
I'd rather not say.
Jim,
I'd rather not say.
why don't you just tell me where you work?
Who do you work for?
I'll get to that in a minute.
No, I really like to know. I'm sure I'm on TV or something right now.
Why don't you just tell me what you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. And what grade do you teach?
6th grade.
6th grade. So you teach kids about the same age as the girl you were coming to see.
I would never do anything. I don't know why I'm here. Can I go
No, not just yet.
to the police here?
Again,
Sir, please just tell me.
I have some more questions for you. There's nothing I can do to keep you here, but I have some more questions for you.
Are the police here?
I have to talk to you about some of the things that you said on the internet.
Okay.
You were on your webcam, showing off in front of this 13-year-old girl.
I know.
And the conversation you had with this girl
It was bad. I know. I don't know why. I need help.
You're cute too. Definitely have a pretty face. For jailbait.
I know. It was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I'm sorry.
I could be your teacher. Would you flirt with me? She says wink at you and stuff. Hee hee, okay. Cute. You'd like that. I'd be flattered. Not like that's a bad thing. Innocent enough.
I knew I shouldn't have come. I knew I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry, man. I knew it.
What school do you teach at, Jim?
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to find out. I'm going to get arrested, I'm sure.
How about St. Margaret of York?
That's it.
Is that right? Do you coach too?
Not anymore, apparently.
You say, I guess I'd like to kiss you. You say, I guess I'd kiss you too then.
Look, dude, I know what I said. I shouldn't have said it. My life just ended completely.
Why did you do it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I have
You're
no
grown
damn
up.
clue. This was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Just end it, man. This is...
Where are you most ticklish? All over. Oh my God.
Dude, I don't care. I know what I said. You don't need it for your...
You don't care?
I know that... No. All right, let me phrase that.
Please sit down.
No.
No. I'd like you to sit down, please.
I know you would. I'll tell you, I mean, here's the... I know what I said.
It gets a lot worse than
Yeah,
that.
I know, and I don't want to get into that. If I'm going to be arrested, just please have me arrested. I need help, obviously.
Do you do this often?
No, this is the first time I've ever done
This is the first time. You know, because I've heard that a lot.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure I'm
It
probably not the
seems
first
like
guy to do this.
everybody who comes into this house says it's their first time.
I'm sure they do.
So, what were you going to do with this 13-year-old girl?
I wasn't really going to... I called her earlier and said, I'm not really comfortable with this. I didn't, and she kept saying, come on, I'll just hang out. I didn't want to do anything.
But you did get in the car
I
and
don't know
drive
why.
here from
The whole
Cincinnati.
damn way, I was thinking, what am I doing? Why am I just not going home?
But still, you
You
drove
know,
here,
I
you
don't
got out,
know
you knocked on
why.
the door, and you walked in.
I know, I didn't want to.
And you're all anxious, wanting to see the girl.
She just said, I'm just going to watch a movie. And I said, well, what the hell? I'll sit there and watch a movie with her.
Want to make out.
Look, dude, I mean, I'm sure the police are probably here. I'm going to go.
Right now, I'd totally do it.
You want to know why I was doing all that? Honestly?
Yeah.
I am going through a divorce. My wife Thursday told me she was leaving me. I don't know what spawned this. I mean, I was just in an Ohio chat room, an adult chat room, and this was a week or so ago, and she started talking to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right for you to
I know.
have this kind of
I know,
discussion.
and I shouldn't have.
Look,
I guess.
divorce is tough. Everybody gets that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna-
Nobody's going to make fun of that, right?
Well,
Okay, it's not
on
good.
top of that, what kills me right now, on top of the fact that I just blew that part of my life, and I don't even know you, I don't know why I just ruined the rest of my life. I just lost my job as a teacher. I'm probably going to go to jail. I'm not going to survive in jail. For what? For what?
For what?
I don't know.
Do you have an issue with the internet? Do you have a compulsion, an addiction?
I think I do. I mean, it's not...
I mean, help me to explain.
I don't know.
Help me to understand.
I've thought about this a lot for years. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should get counseling. Maybe I should get help. And I thought, well, it's not that big a deal. I've never taken it to this step. I don't know if this week has just pushed me over the edge.
Look, you're not the first guy to have an issue with the internet and sexually charged conversations.
I know.
Addictions and compulsions.
It's not.
I mean, we see it a lot.
Instead of me being arrested, is there some way you can help me?
Well, I don't know that I can do that.
I mean, will you give me some of the information here and tell me what exactly is going on?
You want to know what's going on? Do you ever watch television? Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Oh, damn, I've seen one of these.
You've seen one of these.
You know, that was one of the reasons I thought, why am I doing this? This could be a setup. I mean,
But let me get this straight. You've actually seen our previous programs on computer predators.
I didn't think I was a predator. I wasn't coming up here for anything physical. I know I talk, look, that was like fantasy. That was like fantasy.
I know, but everybody says that. But what's going to happen if I'm not here and the 13-year-old girl is? You got all charged up by seeing
I know.
this gal on the webcam.
I know. I don't know why.
Could I kiss you anywhere?
I'm sorry.
That'd
I
be fun.
Man, I know it's on
and I'd
TV.
kiss it.
Can I go?
Look, there's nothing I can do to keep you here.
I'm sure you're going to turn this into the police, right?
Well,
I'm gonna be on TV.
That's not up to me. I mean, we're doing a story. You've seen the stories before. Didn't you think, after seeing the previous stories,
I did.
that maybe this is something I shouldn't do?
That's why I didn't want to come. I really, deep down, thought this is the stupidest idea. I don't know why I'm here.
But
I know.
Nobody was twisting your arm.
You're right. You're right. You're 100%
You're a
right.
grown-up.
Yeah. I don't feel like one right now. I feel like an idiot.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand how it gets to this point. You even acknowledge it's wrong here, but I don't want either of us getting into trouble.
I know. I knew. I can get in a lot of trouble for this. I don't know why I'm here.
Talk about parking around back. I'm so freaking horny.
Yeah,
You know, if you had me naked, I'd want more, right? Yeah, I would too.
Look, man, you don't have to read it. Your TV, everybody that's watching this knows why I'm here. It was stupid. I wasn't really going to do anything.
I know, but that's
But
hard
I
to
know.
square with what you said here, Jim.
I really know.
And everybody who comes in says, I really wasn't going to do anything. And if you're going to have this conversation and then come over here and a 13-year-old girl is home alone.
I shouldn't have done it. I don't know what I'm here for.
The other issue, well, it sounds like what you're here for is to have sex with a 13-year-old
I
girl.
wasn't having sex with her. Look, give me the Bible. I swear to God.
You know, a lot of people have had religious conversions after walking in here.
Oh, I'm sure, and I'm not that religious of a guy.
And the other,
I'll tell you this. I might have kissed her. I wouldn't have done anything else.
you might have kissed her.
Might have. I know I shouldn't.
And where's that going to lead once you start kissing her?
I wouldn't have let it. I'm honest with you right now. I know nobody watching's going to believe. I wouldn't have done anything else. She is a kid. I knew that when I was coming up here. I wasn't going to do anything. I'm an adult.
You're a teacher.
Yeah, I know.
That's a position of trust and leadership in the community. You know how kids think. You know it's a very emotionally charged time for them.
I'm not a teacher anymore.
I mean, you're equipped to take advantage of somebody that age should you choose to do so. And by coming here today, it certainly appears as though that's exactly what you were trying to do. Divorce or not, computer problem or not. You know, the experts tell us that, okay, the guy may say, I'm not going to do it this time. Maybe not the next time. But sometime it's going to happen.
You're right. Can I talk to you off camera?
I can't do that. I'm sorry. What's the
Do you guys have any help for me?
There are a number of ways to get help, and we're going to get into that in the story. We got into it in some of the past stories.
Is there any way to keep myself off of this thing?
We've made no decisions as to who's going to be in or out of the story. We're just getting started. So I can't.
If there's some way I do start getting help, I mean, my insurance covers therapy, and that's obviously what I need for obviously more than this issue, but another number of things. Even if it was something I just don't, my life's a wreck right now. On top of this, I don't want this to ruin the rest of my life.
Well, I can tell you what. I can give you my card, and you can keep in touch, and we can.
Are the police here? Am I going to be taken out of here in handcuffs right now?
I mean, that's not up to me. But that's my card. I'm sorry, Sprinkle. That's my card.
That's okay.
But if you want to call and stay in contact.
I mean, even if maybe there's a way that without telling the world that I screwed up royally, that you can maybe do hide my identity. I'll even sit down with you, and I can try to get help.
All I can tell you right now is because we're just getting started with this and we're in the middle of it. I mean, all I'm saying is that you can call me. I'll be happy to talk to you as we continue to put the story together. And that's really all I can tell you at this point. Because I just don't know how it's all going to shape up. And I'm just being straight with you, that's all. So I can't promise you one thing or another.
I promise you a lot right now.
Well, I understand. A lot of people promise.
I know. And you know what? And the last one I saw, the guy was dumb enough that he came here. The next damn day, he went and tried to do it again. I'm not that stupid. I don't know why I'm here. I need help.
We're going to fast forward a little bit to the takedown. You left out, it was the takedown, and then we're going to get the interview when he get interrogated at the police station. All right?
Stop the ambulance. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand? You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have them present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that, sir? You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand? If you can decide, or you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not to answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand? Okay. Touch your head.
All right, y'all. We're gonna head on over to the police station so they can interrogate him, the full interrogation. All right.
Biden put Kamala Harris in charge of the border.
We have a secure border.
On Kamala's watch, illegal border crossings hit record highs. Dishonest and dangerous. Kamala Harris is weak on illegal immigration.
Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor is back, and it's fire on every level. Fresh chicken, hot off the grill, mixed with burrito peppers, a splash of pineapple, and fresh lime. It's where fire meets flavor. Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor. The wait is over.
Here he is, y'all.
I'm a golden boy this year. My name is Fred Curley, and I compete in the 100 and 200.
I think really, and when it was online, it was more of a fantasy than in real life. I never wanted that, and even today, I don't know why I came up. I don't know what made me do it.
This video contains the interview of a 6th grade teacher who was caught during a sting on the show To Catch a Predator. James Rutherford was a 23-year-old middle school teacher whose marriage was ending when he picked up an old habit of chatting online. He took pleasure in explicit conversations, and he wasn't picky about the age of the other person. This is how he ended up interacting with a decoy, posing as a 13-year-old girl. He drove 2 hours to meet her, and although he claims that he had decided nothing of a physical nature would happen, the contents of this interview strongly suggest otherwise.
Want you to use your head coming out? Yeah. No, I didn't grab a jacket. Wait, they're gonna see the black shirt.
Can we slide me over to the front there?
What's that?
No, that's going to be my front. They're really hurting me.
Clear in.
This on the top line. I'm not going for it.
Okay, see for now, alright? I get what they see.
What's that?
Say your correct address on
No, it's actually not.
It's not?
That's my old address.
What is your address now?
2940 Millbank Row.
Millbank?
All one word.
How would you spell that?
Millbank.
Okay.
Mainville, Ohio.
Fairfield?
No, it's Mainville.
Manville?
Mainville, Maineville. 4503.
Going out of overcharge. Copy, attack. It's going to be Mike Boy Echo 3781. It's a copper color Hyundai Sonata.
And your phone number?
West on 3rd Street. West on 3rd. Coming up the panel. Going south on
Nine.
South on panel. Looks like he's about to step. On the sidewalk, now we're back.
2-2.
Westbound on 3rd. Westbound on 3rd.
Okay. The name of the road, spell that for me again.
Millbank, Millbank.
B-A-N-K.
Yeah, we started. We just started.
Left on Tillman.
Yeah.
North on Tillman.
Thank you.
Now coming up to 7th Street. North on Tillman.
There was a.
Alright, James, is that correct? James Rutherford? Okay. I'm Sergeant Sean Trussell. This is Deputy Scott Mullen, Dark County Sheriff's Office. Okay. You've been read your rights out at the scene when you was arrested, okay? And you understand those rights, correct? Okay, and you understand that those rights are still in effect at this time while we're talking to you, okay?
Rutherford gives his basic information, his expression bewildered and cornered, like an animal caught in a carefully laid trap. Mentally, he is searching for some kind of escape, trying to figure out what lie or excuse will be the best to use to get him out of trouble.
First off, I just want to start by confirming your personal information, okay? Yes, sir.
I'm working to stop the ripoff.
No, he isn't. Bob Casey caused the ripoff. Casey supported Biden and Harris's reckless spending that caused the worst inflation in 40 years. There's only one way to stop the ripoff.
It's James M. Rutherford, is that correct? Okay, can you answer me yes or no? Instead of a nod? Thank you.
Black male, black ski mask with certain surgical gloves.
Is your current address 3 View Drive, 103? What's your current address?
2940 Millbank Road.
Melbank?
Mill, M-I-L-L Bank.
Okay.
Mainville, Ohio.
Mainville?
Mainville, yes, sir.
Okay, M-A-I-N?
I-N-E, I think.
Okay. What's the zip code there?
45039.
You got a phone there?
No, it's my cell. It's the only thing I got.
Okay, what's your cell?
Y'all might hear the scanner in the background. Someone had a stolen vehicle from out of Chichester.
20 G, tell us like. Where was you last seen in the area? 1400 block of James going south from MLK. Copy, last seen in the area, 1400 block of James heading south from MLK.
Yeah, he had a stolen vehicle, jumped out, had on all black mask, surgical mask, and threw a firearm. So they probably recovered the firearm.
Check that red car, and then you got it. To your right. To your right. Look to your right. Red car. Thank you.
The reason we have it here is because we have some chat logs.
I talked to the guy. Thing.
Okay. And we kind of want to sit down and talk to you about it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Is the chat name that you used
I.U. Rutherford.
I.U. Rutherford?
Yes, sir. Can I ask if I'm being charged? Is that fair?
Yes, you're going to be looking at charges.
What charges?
Right now, till once we talk and we go through everything, just depending on what your belief was, what was actually said and everything else, and what actually occurred. Okay? As soon as we get done here, I'll let you know the exact charges against you. Okay? What was the screen name of the person you was talking to? Do you remember?
I really actually don't know.
I'd say Princess Danica.
Yeah,
That sounds familiar.
That's it. You guys should I have my lawyer?
That I cannot answer for you. You do have a right to an attorney, as you're advised in your rights. Did they ever advise what name did you think her real name was?
Danica.
Danica? How old did you believe this female to be?
I think she said 13 or 14. I couldn't remember.
Okay. I guess first question I ask you is what brought you to the address on 5K Avenue? What did you believe was going to happen when you got there?
Honestly, nothing. I had decided long ago that I wasn't going to do anything.
When asked about his intentions, Rutherford claims that nothing physical was going to happen. If that was truly the case, then there was no reason for him to make the 2-hour drive.
Where you at? I'm making my way back to my car on 9. Alright, when you're back in your car, you want to be on Concord.
The 2-hour drive.
Dude, I believed the kid. I really did. I know it's probably hard for you to believe, but I didn't even really want to come. I told the guy over there I don't know why I was coming.
All black. Ski black now, all black. Ski mask and surgical gloves.
He was about to put in some work. All black ski mask and surgical gloves in a stolen vehicle with a gun. He was about to put in some work, yeah.
But in your log, you talked about performing sexual acts together. Is that
I
right?
talked about kissing.
Hmm?
And I talked.
See how police interrupted that? Police just saved somebody's life, man. Straight up. Police just saved somebody's life. Because he was on a mission. Straight up. You don't acknowledge the goodness in the work that the police do. We always want to point out the negative shit. Now here it is. This cop saved somebody's life. 1:30 this afternoon. God damn it. 21 gun salute to that officer, man.
I know it was wrong. She said quite a few things, but I don't think I ever said anything beyond what I just told you.
You did.
Did I? What did I say?
I'm going to tell you in just a minute.
Up here, you're talking about you asked her if she'd make you take your shirt off.
Yeah.
And then you said you wanted to take hers off. And that you would get to see her with her shirt off. And then you asked her if she would want you to take anything else off. And then you asked her once she had you naked, what would she do with you? And she said she didn't know she'd never been naked with a man before. And you said, haha, would you take anything off but your shirt? And she said, yeah. And you said, what? She said, her bra. And you asked if she would let you kiss her boobs and her tummy. And then you said down here that you're so freaking horny. And you know if you had me naked, I'd want more, right? And then you asked if that would bother her.
I wasn't insinuating that I would make her do more, sir.
And then you asked her if she means to have sex, and she said yes.
Yeah, she started that though. I believe, sir.
So you want me to believe that you're talking about being horny, and then you ask her how horny she is and if she's wet, and then you say you want to have fun with her.
22 or you up.
I was planning on that, sir.
the fence there. He stopped clutching and he opened up when he was on it, so he discarded it somewhere between the fence and North Street right there between James and Congress.
You talked to her about letting her see more on your cam. That you were talking about some of them more. But you don't know about it. And then down here you had what she was wearing. She said jeans and tank tops. You said cute. And then you asked anything else. She said socks. And you laughed out loud. And then she said underwear. And then you asked no panties. And you said, oh, okay. So you're wondering what kind of clothes this person she was wearing. Asking her if she's horny, telling her that you're horny.
When confronted with the explicit content of his chat logs, Rutherford shifts around nervously, weakly protesting that nothing was actually going to happen. But that type of conversation is hardly casual, and no one listening could possibly believe that he wouldn't have followed through if given the chance.
On August 16th, the scariest movie of the summer arrives.
I guess my question to you is, throughout this whole thing and the talking, and things that you said, there's pretty much a belief that you guys are going to kiss, get naked, and then it could lead elsewhere.
Not really.
Not really? You didn't take that by what you put in here?
Sir, I never intended, when I was saying all that, to actually come up here today.
But you did come up here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I didn't.
So whether you made an intent to come up here or not, you still typed this stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
And you had the belief that if you come up here, there was a chance that you guys were going to have sex.
I wasn't going to have sex with her, sir. In fact, I don't think she mentioned it. I said, you mean sex?
So you're telling me you didn't believe one bit you were going to come up here and have sex with
No,
her?
sir, I did not. No, sir. I know it looks like that, I'm sure. But no, sir.
So you didn't think you'd come up here to have sex? What did you think you're coming up here for?
Honestly, and I know you guys haven't seen what I discussed with Mr. Guy from NBC. I don't know why I decided to come up. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this without a lawyer, but I don't know. I decided long before I even got here, though, that I wasn't going to do anything physical with her.
But before you made that decision, there was a belief that something physical was going to happen. Even though you changed your mind.
No, sir.
And you said that
in fact, I wasn't.
You changed your mind.
I wasn't even going to come up. And I even called her.
Why did you come?
I don't know. I even called her and said, I'm not really comfortable with this. You're way too young. And she said, come anyway. We'll just hang out. I don't know if you guys said logs on my phone calls. But that is what happened. I, in fact, turned around and was heading home. And I said, I don't think I'm going to come. I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't know if you can check that or not. And she said, no, come up, we'll have fun. I was just looking forward to hanging out, whatever. And I went home and thought, this is dumb, I shouldn't go. But if I drive up and just hang out, I'm not going to do anything. I'll drive home.
What did you anticipate you were going to have in common with this girl?
I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I didn't know I was coming.
I mean, judging by what you guys chatted with, looks to me like there's only one reason. Only one thing you could have in common with this girl.
That wasn't. I mean, we didn't start off. At least I don't even know when I met that girl. It was just randomly in an Ohio adult room. I haven't seen you. I'm a lot older than you. I don't know.
I mean, you think you'd have anything in common with this girl? Is this a girl you wanted to date?
No, hell no. I didn't even want anything physical by the time I got here, sir. And she's 13. I didn't want to date her. I didn't.
I mean, obviously there were sexual thoughts.
Through her thought and all.
I mean, but what you typed, I mean, that's, you know.
Obviously, but.
When, at what point did you lose those thoughts? I mean, at what point did you think that those thoughts were?
When it became real, when I was coming up here, I thought this is not a good idea.
So you're like halfway here and thought, what am I doing?
In fact, I told the guys over there, I almost turned off and just went to the Dayton Air Force Museum. I think I just...
Was that about when you started thinking, this is a bad idea?
No. As soon as she said it yesterday, I thought, I mean, on the internet, it's almost like it's a fantasy, like it's not real, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of got real, and I thought, what? I don't even want to. That's stupid. And I don't know.
Nigga, you a pedophile.
I decided to come. I didn't really want to.
They must want to somewhat, or else you wouldn't be here now, right?
I think it was just, I don't know. I'm going. It won't matter to you, but I actually just found out a couple of days ago I'm getting divorced. And I've just been trying to stay out of the house and stay busy, and I think I had nothing else to do today. And thought, well, I'll drive up there if nothing else, and if I even thought maybe I'll get here and turn around. But if nothing else, it was a couple hours I could just be out of the house, driving my car, whatever.
Getting a degree shouldn't complicate your busy life. WGU has the built-in flexibility you need to further your education without...
Rutherford tries to blame his choices on the fact that he is getting divorced. It is a typical trait shared by predators and abusers that they refuse to take responsibility for their own actions.
And you talk about that you'd love to see her in like bra and panties.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
I
remember saying that.
Okay.
I think I said even something about her laying on top of me.
Yep. You said you'd
But
like
like I
her
said-
laying on top of you, kissing you,
That was
and
like
kind of grinding.
That was like an online fantasy. I never really intended for it to happen. I know you're
But you had fantasies that there was sex with those...
not sex, no sir.
13-year-olds.
No sir. I never said let's have sex, sir.
Well, I guess I don't understand why a gentleman, how old are you?
26, sir.
26, school teacher, would even have any thought
I
of
don't.
wanting to meet a 13-year-old girl
You know what?
and go hang out.
You know what? I don't either. I told those guys over there.
Why a 26-year-old male would type the things he typed to a 13-year-old girl, asking her,
I don't know, sir.
listen to me a minute, asking her what she was wearing, if she's wet, talking about her wearing her bra, or laying on top of you, you guys grinding. That's things that a 26-year-old male does not say to a 13-year-old kid.
Right.
Unless you have ideas or thoughts that sexual acts could happen.
Sir, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I am
Okay,
a
with
teacher.
you hearing everything I told you, would you believe that the thought was,
Oh, I know. If I was in your shoes, hell no, I wouldn't believe a word I'm saying.
you would believe that your
I was-
whole plan was to come up here and have sex?
Yeah, if I was you, yes, sir.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay.
But that's not. That really wasn't my intention.
Well, I guess I still don't figure and understand your intention. You still come to the house.
Yes, sir.
You didn't turn around. You didn't drive away.
I don't know why.
You came
I
to the
wanted
house
to,
anyway.
I should have. And I didn't.
Make a payment.
I don't know why. I wasn't going to have sex. I wasn't even going to touch her.
So what was your intention when you got here? What was you going to do?
I mean, I called her and she's like, I'm just going to watch a movie. I Whatever, I'll watch a movie with her. I mean, up to that point, I still hadn't decided if I was in it.
And you knew she was home alone. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think she said that.
Okay. So all this put together, I mean,
I know it doesn't look
you
good.
expect me to believe that nothing was going to happen, or you didn't want anything
Do I
to
expect
happen?
you to believe it? You believe what you want, frankly.
Do you have any remote belief or fantasy that something would happen?
Sir, I'm wrong,
You
kids.
did earlier prior.
Sir, online, it doesn't seem real. It's like I'm talking to people that aren't real.
But online, you still know that she's a 13-year-old female.
Like I said,
So why, even if it's not real, would you say those things to a 13-year-old female?
It's all up in the head, apparently. That's the only explanation I can give you, is that
Have you ever talked to a minor before on the internet?
I'd rather not answer that, sir.
Have you ever had any prior charges of
No, sir.
anything?
No, sir. And I've never done this before.
Okay.
I've never met a minor. I don't know.
Have you chatted with a minor before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, how many times?
I have no idea. But the internet's been around since I was a minor.
Okay. When you say you have no idea, so you're saying many times you've chatted with
I chat
minors.
with whoever on there.
Okay.
I mean, I just hang out.
But
and
you have
chat.
chatted with minors
Yes, sir.
of what age?
I don't know.
13-year-olds before?
Probably.
12-year-olds?
I don't like going that low on kids.
So you stay 13. And
Usually,
have you ever met
sir,
the stuff you mentioned in here before?
Sir, usually when I chat to people, they're 18, 19, 20 years old, closer to my age.
Okay. But it's not the first time you chatted with a 13-year-old. And you made sexual comments to these others. You have? Okay. And have you ever met with them?
Yeah, 1124 West 7.
Is more of a, you say these things because you want to excite yourself to fulfill your needs while you're there. You fantasize while you're sitting there of what you could be doing with this, even though you're on the other side of the computer. You're saying these things to gratify yourself.
There was never any intention to cross that line any time.
Even after admitting to having similar conversations with other minors, Rutherford still insists that he would never physically act out his fantasies. When asked if he chats like this to fulfill his own pleasure, Rutherford dodges the question.
Even yesterday, I know it.
Okay? But I guess
I know.
I'm here to help you, okay?
I hope you can.
And I think you do have a problem.
Obviously.
And you admitted that, okay? That you have talked to minors before, 13 years of age. That you say the things you say because of your sexual gratification. Do you masturbate while you're doing this?
Sometimes.
Okay. So you're so driven by this, okay?
Sir, it's not
okay,
like...
just listen to me, man.
No,
okay.
I feel like I should at least tell you, it's not like it's... I go on there specifically looking for little kids.
Okay, and I'm not saying that's all you look for. Okay? But you're doing this, okay? For your sexual gratification. You say you know it's wrong. But what concerns me is you go ahead and drive up here knowing this 13-year-old is home alone by herself. Her parents are not around. You admit to writing the things in here and getting your sexual gratification out of it at home. But you expect me to believe that you didn't have any beliefs of anything.
You know,
like
I
I'm
almost...
here to visit her.
I almost called her and said, you know, what are you doing? Why are you inviting a 26-year-old guy to your house?
Okay.
That crossed my mind.
But almost and doing are two different things, and you still went through with it. You still come to visit her. You pull right in, you walk right in to go see her.
Yes, sir.
The only way we can help you is, for you to be honest.
How are you going to help me, sir?
What, talking with our prosecutor and everything else?
I know what
Even
I was
though
doing.
you're pretty much doing everything and saying the things you're saying for your gratification at home.
Exactly. I know there's things that I shouldn't have done in the past on the internet.
As far as
chatting with people.
Other minors.
Other minors. Seeing them on camera.
Have you ever sent nude pictures or anything of yourself?
I've been on camera before.
Okay, nude?
Hello, Moto.
I've been on camera before.
Okay, nude?
Yes, but that wasn't. It was usually for older people.
Okay. But is there a remote possibility you've ever shown a nude picture to a minor?
It's possible. Some people might lie about their age too. When I know her, I think she saw me with my shirt off and stuff. It wasn't that she never saw me naked.
What are these pills that you're looking
They're just Advil. I went out last night and I had it.
They're just Advil?
They're generic Wolprofen or something.
Okay. Do you have any pictures or anything on your phone?
No, it's not even camera phone.
Is it camera? You care if I look?
Listen to my balance.
No.
Everything you're cool with,
Like I said, I wasn't intending on it.
any pornographic pictures. You might have to take a look through that there.
You sent your comments.
698.
Did anybody else know that you were coming up here today? Just you. Have you ever had any phone conversation with anybody Danica?
Just today. It was the first time I ever talked to her.
Today, on your way up here?
No, even before that, this morning, I called her and said, I don't know if I'm going to come or not. I don't really think it's like I said, I even turned around once and called her and said, I don't really feel comfortable with this.
But you still come?
Well, she said, well, come and we'll just hang out. Well, if we're just hanging out.
Do you think it's right for a 26-year-old to hang out with a 13-year-old child? Even if it's just sitting
Just
and
hang out and
watching
watch
a movie?
TV.
And you came from
Manville, Cincinnati.
That was Cincinnati. So, do you feel that's odd? A 26-year-old man drives all the way from Cincinnati up here to sit and watch a movie with a 13-year-old.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I don't need help. I'm not saying there's not something wrong with me.
What do you think's wrong with you?
Rutherford is forced to admit he has a problem, one made all the more horrifying because he is in almost daily contact with students who are the same age as the victims he seeks out on the internet.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I've done that stuff. I've thought about getting help in the past, and I honestly just never thought I could open up to a stranger, a psychiatrist.
So how long have you been doing this?
Well, like I said, I mean, the internet's been around since I was 12, 13. I've always chatted on there.
But how long have you think you've been chatting
I
with minors?
I can't give you specifics. I guess since I was no longer a minor. I mean, I've always chatted to people. It wasn't always minors.
Right.
I don't know. I can't give you any specific days. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've chatted to.
Do you enjoy talking to a minor though, for your gratification?
It wasn't just the minors. It was just girls in general.
Okay. So either it's a minor or a female, but it's to get your gratification.
Basically, that's all it was for, sir. It was personal. It wasn't that I wanted anything else. Ever.
Okay. But the concern we have is that you come all the way from Cincinnati.
I know.
After everything you said for your gratification,
I know it doesn't look good.
you've come all the way up here and you've met or tried to meet with a 13-year-old female.
Oh, wait.
I can't explain it. I wish I could. I wish I knew why I was like this and what was wrong with me. I really had thought about getting help in the past, and I thought maybe I had gotten over some of that. In fact, And I deleted a lot of people that I chatted to once in a while. I stopped getting on there for a while. And then I started up again. I thought I could beat it on my own, and apparently I just didn't have the willpower, sir.
I mean, when you get online with these people and you start talking, what's it make you want to do?
Nothing. I mean, I have never, ever crossed the line with one of my students or anything.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's never even really crossed my mind.
Have you ever chatted with one of your students?
No. Never would have done anything to any of them. Never would have ever, attempted it. I think really, when it was online, it was more of a fantasy. Like, this isn't real. Then in real life, I never wanted that. And even today, I don't know why I came up. I don't know what made me do it. I wish I could tell you. I know you probably think I'm full of
So if you would have got here and you would have walked in and there's a 13-year-old girl standing there in her bra and panties, what would have happened? What would you have done?
It's speculative. I don't know. I didn't think that was going to happen.
You didn't think that?
No, sir. Please understand.
It's in your chat log, isn't it? So you can't tell me you didn't have a belief that that could have happened. Am I correct?
It was Listerine strips. It crossed my mind.
There was a thought there that could
But I
happen.
didn't think it was going to.
Okay.
And I didn't want it to. You gotta believe me on that. I didn't want to have sex with her. I didn't even want to kiss her. I didn't really want to do anything. I just wanted to hang out with somebody to take my mind off of my life right now.
13-year-old girl?
I just wanted to hang out with somebody that I could talk to. I mean, when I met the girl, I told her, I'm married. And this week, I was venting to her about, whoever I was talking to, about getting a divorce. I mean, I don't know. I know that sounds like bull, but... And your question, I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair question. That's not really what I thought was going to end up happening.
But my question to you is, what if you come up here, and we weren't here, and they weren't doing what they were doing, and there was actually a 13-year-old girl in that house that was waiting on you, in just her bras and just her panties?
I'm telling you, bottom of my heart, I wouldn't have done anything. I've never done something like that with a kid.
You've never done something like that,
I know
but
you're
you
saying,
went ahead
and I
and come
know
up here.
the studies show that, one thing leads to another with sexual predators. Apparently that's what I am. I never thought I was.
Surprisingly, Rutherford acknowledges that he is a predator. He is still lying to himself when he says that he wouldn't have abused the girl. And, at least on some level, he recognizes this fact because he says that one thing leads to another in this type of abuse.
I wouldn't have. Like I said, I don't know why I'm here.
On your whole way up, on your whole drive up here, when you're thinking about all this, are you thinking to yourself, man, if I show up here and she's like this, what's going to happen? Or did you play this through your mind? I mean, you're telling yourself, I didn't want to do this.
I'm telling myself.
But by knowing this, you know what? You listen to me. You know what you're saying to her. You know what she's saying to you. You can't tell me that's not going through your mind the whole way up here from Cincinnati.
Yes, sir, it was. Lots of different things went through my mind.
What was going through your
And
mind?
the conclusion I always came to was, I am not gonna touch this kid.
Okay, but what else was going through your mind?
What do you mean?
I mean, what else? You're thinking about what she told you, how she's going to be dressed, or things you're going to do?
I guess she did, but I wasn't going to.
There's a belief that she could have been in her bras and panties. Am I correct?
She never said she was going to greet me in her underwear.
Okay, but you talk about getting on top of each
Yes,
other,
I know.
not having shirts on, grinding on each other.
That was on there. That wasn't what I was going to do in real life.
Okay, but there's that chance that that could have happened, right?
No.
No.
No, I know you're looking at me and thinking I'm full of it.
But if you showed up and walked through that door and there's a 13-year-old like that,
no,
there would have never been a chance for that to happen.
sir, no. I'm telling you right now. You're asking me. Don't try to make me tell you something that's not true. No. The whole way up here, I thought, if something she tries to, I'm not gonna do it. It's not right. It's real life, and it's not gonna happen. I know you don't believe me, but no, I'm sorry, no.
So what, you were writing in there, was that right?
Well, no, obviously not.
But you did that anyway, and then you're on your way up here, so you came halfway on that one.
I wasn't
To
gonna do
make
it.
the trip up here. You see what I'm saying?
So why even put yourself in that situation? Why did you even drive all the way up here?
In fact, I wondered if this was some such setup the second she said it. I thought I'd be a fool to put myself in that situation. And I'm a fool.
Alright. Was there anything else you think you need to tell us or let us know about?
What?
Where's the computer at that you was using to chat back and forth?
In my house.
Okay. And right now you live there by yourself?
Yeah, my wife moved out.
Okay.
Why?
The wife gonna be like, I told you
Why
he
do I
was
know
a goddamn monster.
I'm just asking where you was at the time when you did this. I don't think it's nothing on their first pictures.
This is a school teacher, so who else is teaching our kids, man? That we don't know about. Especially with this administration trying to push this
20% off today
motherfucking
during Raymore and Flanagan's Buy More, Save More sale. Want to buy now?
LGBTQ bullshit on our kids. And then when things like this occur, they wonder why, right?
Is there any pictures of anybody under the age? There is.
Probably.
There is. Nude pictures.
I don't think so.
There's no nude pictures of anybody underage.
Honestly, I don't.
You should talk to.
A couple of people on there, they might be in underwear or something. I don't think there's any nude. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever had anything or kept anything like that.
Okay. Have you received that?
People have sent it, and I always just said no, delete it.
Okay.
That was a lie. That was a bold-faced lie.
Maybe, but I don't think.
Are you like 50-50 on that?
Probably.
So there's
a possibility.
Probably a decent chance that there is. You're kind of coin toss at this point.
Yeah. If there is, I don't know.
Is there any minors on there?
That's what I said. There are probably people that are minors. I don't think they're really nude pictures. It's just all this is a picture of me. Some of them have sent provocative pictures, demonstrating things. It might be on there. I don't think.
These are minors that have sent you this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I'm telling you, it was probably 2 months ago. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. And I had pictures at that time and stuff, and I deleted everything, deleted all the people off my friends list. So I've got to quit doing this. I'm hurting myself, and I'm going to hurt somebody else. I just wasn't strong enough to not do it.
How many minors have you been talking with here? When you deleted everything, how many minors were you talking to at that time? 5, 10, 15, more?
I don't know.
The level of panic in Rutherford's eyes increases when he is asked about his computer.
Telling the eyes.
It is obvious that there are things on it that shouldn't be, and they will be found, no matter how well he thinks he may have hidden them.
Usually I only talk to a person once or twice, and then never talk to them again. It wasn't like I had ongoing relationships with anybody, except a couple of people that I've talked to for years.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to fast forward this, get to the
Deputy J.S. Smallman and other officers you may designate to to assist him to search, and I crossed this out, your residence, okay? To search my motor vehicle, namely my 98 Chevrolet Corvette, bearing license plate number DHX2176 of the state of Ohio, presently parked at the Dark County impound lot. Okay? And I further authorize said officers to remove from my... I'll cross that out and that out. Remove from my motor vehicle whatever documents or items of property whatsoever which they deem pertinent to their investigation, with the understanding that said officers will give me a receipt for whatever is removed. And I have given this written permission to these officers freely and voluntarily without any threats or promises having been made, and after having been informed by said officer that I have a right to refuse this search and or seizure. Okay?
Sir, it's fine.
Okay. You right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Can you stand up? There you go.
Could you put those in the front? I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't believe you are, and we got these loose. Our policy, I need to put them back here. Especially since we're in a vehicle without a cage. Okay?
Rutherford has incriminated himself enough that there is no real necessity for any further questioning. He has given permission for his vehicle be searched. So now all that is left to gain access to is his computer.
Now what?
Right now you're going to be charged with attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
Can I have a lawyer? A lawyer.
You will have a chance to call if that's what you wish.
Oh, I mean, I don't have a personal lawyer. So
You'll be arraigned come Monday morning, and they'll explain to you as far as what your charges are and whether you seek court-appointed counseling or what. They'll explain all that to you.
So I'll be in custody.
Yes, sir. No, not yet. Yeah, you take a quick picture of it here, and we'll get out of here, all right? Picture of himself. Sure. This. We'll put these back in the pocket.
We need a second. You have them try, give me a call.
And
Can I put my hands pockets in the fall?
front.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, step over this one. What's your heading mean? You get back to the position on tape.
Oh, wait. For you guys to reserve that evidence for DNA and it'll point to you guys.
Good, y'all.
Yeah. 22 441 giving you a call.
Push your head on it for me. Okay, bring your legs back to me as far as comfortable I can. Spread them apart. I'll take these cuffs off of you, and I do want you to place the hands on the wall above your head. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and pull your arm out. On the wall. On the wall. It's above your head.
Absolutely true. Sorry, copy that.
Do you have anything on your food cook here, stick me?
Yeah. We can have a phone number for 1348 okay?
Do you have any piercing or jewelry on your body? Is it a nail?
Yes. Copy.
Advil?
Rutherford begins the process of being placed in jail. Whether or not he gets a lengthy sentence is yet to be determined. One thing, though, is guaranteed. His career in education is over.
Facts.
It's your nose, yes.
Don't let 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your life get you life. You heard? It's not worth it.
You have any idea?
Start over on it.
Grab your shoes and your jacket. I see if they're in that green chair.
I'm Deputy Rutherford from the Sheriff's Office. I'm in charge of the impound lot and also in charge of the property. Car's been impounded back here at the Sheriff's Office. It can be released tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. If anybody you can call to come and get it or whatever. There is a tow bill due $80 and there's going to be storage fees for $5 for today and tomorrow.
If by any chance I do get released, can I take it out?
Yep. As long as you can pay that stuff before you get
Credit card work.
I don't know. I don't take that kind of stuff. We did take one thing out of your car. It's a plastic bag. Well, we put it in a plastic bag. It's a handwritten directions to the house where you were at. This will put in your property and there's a receipt showing that. You have any question about your car, the impound, or this property? Okay. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Tom, good to see you. Pretty sure.
Search has been made of Rutherford's car, and it sounds like the only thing they found was the note with directions to the house. The lack of more incriminating evidence in the vehicle isn't all that surprising. Most of what they will be looking for will be found on the computer.
What's your last name, sir?
Rutherford.
First name?
James.
James Rutherford. Into this teaching career.
Middle name?
Maurice.
M-A-R-I-C-E.
M-A-U-R-I-C-E.
Teaching career is over. This is basically the processing part here, y'all. Where you got processed.
Concerns of negligence.
Anything else?
No.
Arthritis? Asthma?
Yes.
Use an inhaler? What type of inhaler do you use?
Albuterol.
Do you have any sort of dental problems?
No.
You suffer from withdrawals from DTs?
No.
Diabetes? Epilepsy? Kidney spells? No. Do you have a doctor prescribed diet? Any urinary tract problems? Ulcers?
Medical questions have become an important part of the process when someone has been arrested. Concerns of negligence and, in some cases, malicious intent have put such matters in the news media. The public must have some assurance that basic human rights are being met.
Venereal disease? Have you ever tested positive for AIDS, tuberculosis, or hepatitis? Any type of heart or high blood pressure problems? Are you being treated for any mental health problems? Have you ever tried to kill or harm yourself? Are you feeling suicidal right now? Are you taking any medications?
Yeah, Advair. On top of the albuterol, Advair.
Advair?
Yeah. And Allegra.
Allegra?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No.
Advair and Allegra. Any plan down there? Step right in there and move forward.
Are you sure?
Yeah, have a seat in the chair.
Miss Rutherford, nice of her here, and one finger.
Fingerprint process.
Rutherford has been issued his clothing, and his prints are being taken. Soon, he'll be escorted to his cell.
Anita, can you pick up? Can you pick up, please? Hello, I'm just letting you know we have peanut butter for lunch.
Jim.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know ahead of time just in case. Huh? Yeah, yeah. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Dad can't have peanut oil. I believe he's only allergic to peanuts themselves.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here.